Historically, this region was built on textile, tobacco, and furniture manufacturing, and over the past 2 to 3 decades had seen quite a bit of change.
When I was growing up, when I was younger, everyone in anyone's family was connected to a manufacturing facility. As I was graduating from high school, furniture factories and textile factories were starting to close. And that sent shockwaves through the community.
Across the region, between the 1990s and the mid-2000s, over 25,000 jobs were lost. And many of our communities saw the decline of not only population, but of middle and upper class families going to find other job opportunities. And it was very apparent we had to do something, reinvest in ourselves. We were very fortunate that we had a group of leaders 20 years ago who understood that it took a few risky decisions, big bets, large investments in order to transition our economy.
About 5 to 6 years ago, I really started to see what was happening in Southern Virginia with some of the investments that were made by the state. And there was also a strong desire, not only from the local governments, the cities, but groups that were working with the cities, the IDAs, the counties, surrounding counties, groups like the Danville Regional Foundation, lending agencies like Locus and Virginia Housing. There was a really concentrated effort to bring more investment, more private development in Southern Virginia.
We did not have a CDFI that focused on our region, and that created limited opportunities for our revitalization projects and housing projects and small business growth. We just didn't have the ability to find capital outside of grant dollars and traditional banking capital. So that in-between space just didn't exist here. And it was a problem across Southern Virginia.
And we didn't just need micro-lending, although that was an important piece of the puzzle. We also needed capital for housing projects and for clean energy and healthy food systems, and a lot of the work that Locus does as an organization. That ecosystem work is critical to all ships rising with the tide.
Driving through the Southeast, you see a lot of these incredible downtowns that have incredible building stocks that are underappreciated a lot of times these days. And my passion is trying to bring these buildings back to life, trying to tell the story of these buildings and trying to make them connect with the local community. The Moortalk Manufacturing Building, originally built in 1904, and provides a really unique footprint for 41 units. So we'll have 41 studio 1 and 2 bedroom units in that building, and 30% of them will be for residents earning 80% AMI and below.
The BB&T building is the former bank building, but the property was bought by a developer and they're using historic tax credits to do the property. We have resources that helped get them state funding for the revitalization of the building, and then we also provide grant dollars to our local developers to keep a certain number of their units at affordable rates.
It is allowing for there to be about 60 or so apartments for people to live in. Very important for building the economy of our uptown, because now more people will live in the community and go to restaurants and shop in the retail spaces.
The Danville Regional Foundation has played a major role in the transformation that you see taking place throughout Southern Virginia. A really great representation of adaptive reuse is what was called the White Mill. Now it's called Dan River Falls, and this was a partnership which Locus was part of between the City of Danville's Industrial Development Authority and the Alexander Company. But it's transitioned a 550,000 square foot building along the river that had been vacant for nearly 2 decades into a mixed-use facility that is now bringing life and vibrancy and a sense of pride back to the community. More recently, we've expanded how we've partnered with Locus. A great example is the new Hyatt Studios project, which is being constructed along the river. So
we're bringing 120 extended stay rooms that will cater to folks doing training at the Institute, at the Microporous facility, the data center. But it's also bringing the first branded hotel into downtown. We were able to receive a certain amount of new market tax credits for that project, and Locus was instrumental in bringing a significant portion of their allocation to that project. The Rook Hotel in downtown South Boston, This project, I think, has been the vision of the town for almost 10 years, but without those types of partnerships at the local level and at the regional level from a lending standpoint, that you wouldn't be able to get these projects done.
Partnering across the region allows us to see opportunities that are happening in a different community that could also benefit us, and vice versa. So I think, having systemic structures in place now where our communities are talking with each other, and we still compete economically. I mean, that's part of the game. But when one of us wins, I think we now all see there is a ripple effect and we all win.
There are a lot of really great projects out there, and a lot of them are not easy to finance, and especially in rural areas. They just do not pencil out. However, the flexibility and the partnerships and the long-term vision of community development, financial institutions such as Locus, they're able to help open the doors to these opportunities that may not have otherwise happened.
That's cool to have someone, an organization like Locus, to bet on you, to say, we are committed to investing resources, time, expertise into your home. And fortunately, there are a lot of good people here who were committed and continue to be committed to finding creative solutions, because we have so many incredible assets and a foundation of amazing people. This is our moment to kind of, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes as our new selves.